Fire escape engineers inspect a summary video. Here we are in Boston. This is a fire escape in Fayston, and structurally this fire escape has passed inspection, so there's only a few minor things that need to be discussed on this fire escape that need to be done, but otherwise structurally all the railings have been rebolted. I have evidence of strength on this entire fire escape system, meaning every old bolt was taken out, changed, caulking, silicone. It's evident on the entire fire escape system, so I can see. But the only thing that's a concern is, again, like its other fire escapes on that over there, the grading. Not so much this one, but this one has similar issues, and that is these spacers are rotting from the inside out. And that when they start rotting from the inside out, that's when they open up and they let people's feet get through it. See all that rust? So the only way to basically secure these is to put another, you can't weld because there's lead on these gratings, so you can't weld, and you have to have an EPA renovator's license if you're going to spot repair or spot paint this fire escape. But otherwise, the fire escape just needs a spot. It doesn't need a full paint job. It doesn't even need a spot paint job. It needs, as you come here just to check on a few things, just get these bolts back under paint job again. So again, see, structurally she's painted, structurally she's had all her bolts changed out, but just, you know, these bolts on the grating, if we don't get these spacers secured, and on this one, it's these treads don't have as much, but see, that means it's rotting on the inside. As soon as that rod gives out, this is going to pop out in the front. But somebody did come in here and caulk all of this, so the caulking is there. She's in good order. She's been holding the paint, all new hardware everywhere, so the rust was removed. But again, in some cases the spacers are stuck. This is not as bad as the other ones, but you keep seeing evidence on this. So you can either do a spot repair on only the treads that need them, or just do all the treads at once and get it over with. Do all the grading at once, get it over with. Same thing with this grading. See, this is what you're trying to avoid. Look how bad that is. Look how huge that is. You know, that's all gone. And so all of these gone. So it's really, where's it do it? There's no rhyme nor reason why it does it. But those spacers are gone. You know what I'm saying? So you need to put a flat. That spacer's gone. See? Right outside of a doorway. So you step down there. If this thing opens up, a small child's foot is the first thing that's going to get caught. Otherwise, it's new bolt, new fasteners. Less than 25% is already starting to peel. So some connections need to be dealt with on this fire escape, but not that many. So it's the grading and tread components only. She passes structurally, and she has some cement of only 25%, and I'll show you exactly where some of them are. There's one, that one right there. So otherwise, structurally, this fire escape has passed. I just need to have less than 25% of the cement looked at. And as soon as you repair this cement and touch up some of the other cements, and then deal with the grading and the treads, this fire escape can be signed off with an opinion letter or an affidavit in lieu of a load test. Any questions? Fire escape engineers inspect the summary video. 866-649-0333. Engineers inspect the summary video. Here we are in Boston, verifying some connecting balconies. As you can see here on this particular fire escape, it has been kept painted. I see evidence of new hardware on the supports. I don't see anything on this fire escape that indicates to me that it has an issue. The fire escape has evidence of strength, which is all new fasteners that I can see on the railings, on the supports. I see that the supports were tied into correctly to the building. I don't see any spalling on any of the floors of this fire escape, as you can see here. The paint looks like it can last another 5 years. Otherwise, if you want to paint the fire escape, you can at this time. The only thing that has a concern on this entire structure, similar to all the other buildings, is the grading. The grading from down below, you can see that the spacers on the grading are rotting from the inside out. And the only cure for those is going to be a spacer underneath with a McNichols clip on top at the 3 to 4 McNichols clip, basically negating the need for those spacers. So what we need to do is describe that to the vendors, to show them what it takes. But otherwise, that's the only thing on this particular fire escape that I see that needs to be done. And structurally, she passes. Only the component gradings don't pass. And once those are resolved, then we can sign off on this without a problem and either schedule a re-inspection, or with photographic evidence to prove that the work was done, we can sign off on this fire escape as with an opinion affidavit with a waiver of liability, or we can schedule a load test, whichever is easier, more economic to the client. Any questions, fire escape engineers? Inspect the summary video, 866-649-0333, 866-649-0333.